What's up, guys? Welcome back to Simply FPL. Wednesday, it's time for the Game Week 29 team reveal. Now, it's going to be a quick one because it's the second time this season I'm not going to have 11 players. Right now, there's potential I might only have 7 players. I've decided to not use my free hit, which, again, we'll talk about in a moment, but it doesn't feel like it's the right move. So I'm going to save it for Game Week 33. There's a chance I might use it in Game Week 36, 37 if there's a double game week announced before 33. But otherwise, I'm just going to fire it in Game Week 33. So, yeah, let's look at the team. Starting with the back line. Now, it's probably going to be similar to most people's back line. I'd imagine this week is probably going to be the one week this season where everyone's team is almost the same. I think everyone's getting in the same players. The captain is probably going to be the same for everyone. So, yeah, not really too interesting of a week. But it's a week we have to navigate, a week we have to get through. So, yeah, let's get with that. First of all, I'm going to make 2 transfers this week that I've locked in. There's a chance I might go for a third and a fourth. I'm just kind of waiting to see what pans out with injury news. Again, we'll discuss that in a moment. But for the time being, this is what I've locked in. So my 2 transfers are going to be Cresswell and Veltman. And I'm bringing them in for the 2 City boys. So I'm getting rid of Diaz and I'm also getting rid of Cancelo. Reason I'm going to drop out of both of my City players. So first of all, we can pretty much guarantee there's going to be a lot of rotation between here and the end of the season. Man City, they've pretty much got the league wrapped up. They're pretty much focusing on trying to get that quadruple. So they're going to put all their eggs into the basket of the Champions League. And as we've just seen there with the strongest team played there last night, Pep, he has Cancelo, Diaz and Gundogan in his basically best 11. So there's a good chance they might miss some games. And I also think that with the blank that City have in 29 and 33, and a couple of tricky fixtures as well, I don't necessarily think that the City defenders are going to be the best scoring. I think Cresswell could outscore both of them. So, yeah, I'm perfectly happy dropping down, and that's the reason why I've got rid of both of them. And, yeah, I'm going to keep Veltman in basically just for Game Week 29. I'll play him for 2 more game weeks for the rest of the season and just keep him on my bench for the rest of the time. I'm happy enough with that. Looking at Game Week 29 specifically, Martinez, a good chance he doesn't keep a clean sheet. We don't mind that. We're going to probably get 1, 2 or 3 points with him, depending on the saves. But look, it's better than having no goalkeeper. At the back, Veltman's probably our best chance at a clean sheet. Newcastle haven't scored that many goals. Veltman, he's got 1 goal this season, so we're not necessarily expecting an attack in return. But yeah, for 4.3 million, I favour him over Dunk. I just don't think Dunk's going to get enough goals to justify spending that extra, an extra 20%. I'd rather use that 0.7 million elsewhere. Cresswell, most assists for a defender this season, playing at home to Arsenal. Now, Arsenal have been a lot better this last few weeks, but there's still a good chance that they'll get a clean sheet. West Ham, obviously, a lot more attacking this season, and we could get lucky. Maybe we get an attack in return and a clean sheet. That's the absolute dream. But I much prefer Cresswell to any of the other defenders. I think his chance of attacking returns is way, way more than the difference between a Dunk and a Veltman. So I'm happy to put my budget there. Keep him till the end of the season. And yeah, he's just going to be in my team every single week from now on. And Dallas, Fulham away. Dallas, chance he'll get the attack in return. He pretty much plays midfield. Leeds haven't been doing too well recently, but look, we're playing players this week just because they've got fixtures. If they don't get returns, that's just the way it's going to be. Most people are going to have Dallas or a Leeds defender, so it's not going to make a difference too much to us anyway. Midfield then. Potential to have 0 midfielders, so Son, maybe he'll play. Grealish, unlikely, but those are the 2 lads I've got. What more is there to discuss? I've kind of kept Grealish for a while now. He's not done much for me. I'm going to get rid of him after Game Week 30, even if I still have him. Potential for me to make 2 transfers in midfield. So if we heard nothing on Grealish, I'm probably going to get rid of him for Jesse Lingard. And also, there's a chance I'll get rid of Salah for Rafinha. I'm still kind of weighing that one up. These are 2 lads that I'll probably hold till the end of the season. So it's not necessarily just bringing them in for this game week, but I'm still thinking about it. So I'm almost certain I'll bring in Lingard for Grealish. unless we hear some team news. So for the time being, I've not locked that transfer in, so I didn't want to keep it on this video, but that's my intention. So good chance I'll get rid of Salah and Grealish for Rafinha and Lingard and take a -8. For the time being, we're just looking at Grealish and Son playing Spurs and Villa. And then the forward line, Bamford apparently is fit. Bielsa just said that. So Fulham away. He's not been on a very good run recently. But Fulham, like, they're playing a bit better, but they're not exactly world beaters right now. Like, there's a good chance we'll get some sort of return from him. Kane's our captain. He's probably going to be everyone's captain. I'd imagine this week will be the highest expected ownership. Expected ownership. Start that again. He's going to have the... God, we are butchering this. He's going to have the biggest EO. Let's just keep it at the initials. The highest ownership. I'd imagine it's probably going to be pushing 200% this week. I can't imagine there's going to be too many people owning him, so who don't have him captain. So yeah, we reckon he'll probably get an attacking return against Villa, and yeah, it's going to make no difference to us because if everyone, effective ownership is the word I was looking for. If everyone has him captain, it doesn't make a difference if he gets 0 points or 50 points. It's not going to change our rank. And then Ollie offside, Watkins, Tottenham at home. Will he get an attacking return? Probably not. Will he get some offsides? Yeah, guaranteed. But we'll be getting rid of him next week, week after. So, yeah, we're playing the all 3-2-3 formation. We don't know if we're going to get any sort of points this week, but I think the average is going to be quite low. So, we're about 140,000th in the world. I don't expect a huge amount of movement on that, up or down. And yeah, on to game week 30 where it'll start to get a bit more interesting. So just on the free hit and why I've chose ultimately to not use it. First thing, I've got, like, as it stands, I should have 8 players playing. There's a chance I'll have 9 depending on the extra transfer I'll make for the -4 or -8. Like, I just don't think it's worth using a free hit to get those extra 2 to 3 players in. Like, I think there's more value in game week 33 when Tottenham and City don't play. And also, like, a lot of people will have Tottenham and City players that week. So I'll be able to have 11 really good players. And some of the fixtures are really nice. Like Liverpool have a nice fixture. United do. I think Villa might as well. There's a few really nice fixtures in there where you could really gain a lot of points on people that are kind of stuck with their City Spurs players. So that's the reason I'm probably not going to use my free hit, or why I'm certainly not using it, and why I'll probably use it in 33. Yeah, so that is that. Yeah, so drop in the comments, how many people do you have this week? Is anyone using their free hit? Yeah, and let me know what you think. And we will probably have a live stream Friday. The deadline's early, so we'll probably have a live stream relatively early, maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock UK time. And yeah, really quick video, but not a huge amount to talk about with such a small blank game week ahead. So yeah, best of luck with the game week, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.